Hey, it's Korinn, 365 Days of Open Heart Living, Day 99, Heart Experience. So, truth be told, I am feeling very ungrounded in the moment. I know that I have been continuing to not eat well, and that has had an effect on my mental processing. And I have been working on my writing today, writing my upcoming book. And I have been witnessing myself, watching myself, that I'll sit down to write and I'll do a little bit, and then I'll get up and I'll go do something, and then I'll come back and sit and write a little bit and get up and go. And so I'm having this disruption in my flow. It's not like I'm settling in and moving through a chunk of writing. It's like I keep having to pull myself back in to doing my writing, into trying to ground in it, and I'm so ungrounded. And then the concepts and the thoughts that are coming in are causing me to, I guess, lift off a little bit more, because it, it's I feel like something's like on the tip of my tongue. Like what I want to write is like right there. Like I can see it, but I can't express it. So it's been a little bit frustrating and at the same time fascinating. And so I decided to take a break and to record a meditation and to piggyback off of a thought that was coming in my writing about the heart experience, how we experience our life through our heart energy field. The energy field of the heart is like 70 times bigger than the energy field of the brain, which is fascinating. And it speaks towards the expansive capability that the heart has in our human beingness, because the heart is how we experience life. The heart governs our feeling sense. We feel, yes, physically, but we also feel emotionally, we feel mentally, and we feel spiritually. And all of the depth to which we're able to feel comes through our heart energy field. And it's all integrated. It's not like your heart energy field is not your physical energy field, and is not your mental energy field, and is not your spiritual energy field. Like the heart energy field, they all are the wholeness of you. But if we had to give it one label, I think those dimensions of being come together and integrate in the heart. And so talking about it as the heart energy field feels whole, feels like it is expressive of your allness. You experience your life through your heart energy field. And if we think of your heart as being in a state of being open or a state of being closed, then dependent upon the state or the degree of your heart openness or closeness, that relates to how you are experiencing your life. That relates to how you are living mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. The state of your heart affects the state of your thoughts. If your heart is open, it affects how you think. When your heart is closed down, you have stinking thinking, as my late husband used to say, where your thoughts aren't as bright or as positive. There's a shadow in your mind when your heart is closed down, and you may have thoughts that shadow your perception of yourself, your perception of other people, your perception of the world, your perception of life. As I was driving to the post office just a little bit ago, I was thinking about the snow. It's snowing here today. That makes me really happy. We've been waiting for the snow. I don't know if you can see the snow falling. It's kind of magical. It's gentle and soft. You might be able to feel the movement of the snow in your body, in your awareness, as you watch it gently come down. Maybe in this moment you are experiencing the snow through your heart, through the openness of the awareness of feeling through your heart sense. Maybe you are experiencing your life in this moment through your heart energy field. So I was driving back from the post office, having these big thoughts about the heart experiencing, and taking a moment to experience life around me and notice that the snow was falling. And it just felt so magical. It was a beautiful moment. And from there, my mind wandered further into thinking about the snow and its magic and its wonder that it inspires. Thinking about how every snowflake is different. Every snowflake is unique. As they say, there are no two snowflakes created alike. And it made me think about us as human beings, that we are wispy and light and magical and fluttering through the atmosphere like the snowflake, each created unique to each other. And it made me think about how snow, a snowflake, a single snowflake, the beauty that you can see physically with your eye when you maybe catch one in your palm, maybe on your glove so it doesn't melt right away. And you can look at it and see the intricacy of its design and the symmetry and its shape and the beauty and the wonder. There's so much about you that is contained in the symbol of the snowflake. Just like the snowflake, you are made of water, and potentially your physical body is a crystallized expression of the frozen particles of water that you are, like the snowflake is a crystallized impression of the water particles that it is, and how that expression is, I guess, illustrated in its crystallization of being frozen, makes the shape and the form of the snowflake. Just as you are an illustration of the crystallization and the expression of the quality of your heart. Your life is made more beautiful through you, by you, in the quality of your heart. When you take effort in building quality of your heart and in your heart, that is expressed in the illustration that is you living. When you don't put effort into the quality of your heart and you allow the shadow, the shadedness of having maybe closed parts of your heart overtake you, then that crystallized self that is you beautifully illustrated, it kind of melts and goes away and gets lost. Heart work is hard work, but it's worthy work, because the energy field of your heart, as I said, affects how you think. It affects your physical body. When you have an open heart, you have greater resilience. You carry stress less physically. You're able to allow the stress that you build up to dissipate and melt away in a positive way, so that the heart can have a greater ability to maintain openness and being expressive of its true nature. Your emotions, you feel and you process and you express them through your heart as well. And your heart field is also how you experience your spirit. It's how you feel yourself, your essence, that crystallized self that is not always accessible to the eye, is accessible to the heart. It's like the snowflake. It is a particle of a molecule of water, or molecules of water together, and there's a change that happens, because if it was a warm day, it'd just be a drop of water. But think about that drop of water, like what is really in it? Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, that causes it to, when it's cold, result in a unique divine expression of the creative God in the world. There's something very powerful in a snowflake because it illustrates a depth that can only really be actualized by being of a divine creation of spirit. And with that, thanks for listening to me ramble. Yeah, just feeling expressive. What heart experience? Let's have one together now. Go ahead and close your eyes. Feel your breath. Feel your breath as you breathe in and out, and just relax in your seat. You are magical. You are a wonder, and your heart can feel yourself as such, just like the snowflake, unique and beautiful, a divine expression. Breathe in, breathe out, and feel yourself. As you breathe in and breathe out, a gentleness comes over you. This gentleness moves through you and centers you in your heart space of experiencing in the moment. Be in this moment with me, with your beautiful open heart. And as you center in experiencing yourself, you center in being in experience of your heart energy field. in your connection of your heart awareness of your experience in this moment, I invite you to bring that awareness into the center of your heart and just feel. Notice what you feel. Be open to witness your heart in this open space. If you experience heaviness, just breathe through it. Breathe through experiencing your heart and its heaviness. If you are experiencing lightness, likewise, just breathe through it. Breathe through experiencing the lightness of your heart. Whatever your personal experience is, be in the moment with the state of your heart. Feel it and breathe through it. Breathe through your heart. Your breath is stabilizing your heart, feeling how your heart is, the state of your heart. You are opening your heart and feeling it, whether it feels heavy or light. You are opening your heart and feeling it, and your breath is stabilizing and steadying you and feeling yourself in this, your heart experience of your heart energy field. feeling and opening to your heart is transformative. It transforms you. This is true in such a way as is the truth of how water is transformed in the crystallization of the divine workings of creation, where that which was just an undefined drop of water is made to be seen as the intricate beauty that it is. So too is your heart in experiencing it. You see it as the intricate beauty that it is, of heaviness and of lightness. Your heart has felt both, and in being in both states, heaviness and lightness, like the drop of water, just a drop of water, or crystallized into a flake of snow, there is beauty and purpose in its design and expression, and in the truth that transformation is possible. Do you want more beauty in your heart? Keep opening your heart to feeling itself. Keep opening up to feeling your heart, the highs and the lows, and see that it all is of creative and divine beauty. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Thanks for traveling with me today. I feel like that was a little journey of just mental rambling, but through the heart's meandering, the heart feeling and wandering and being in connection with all that is, being in connection with the mind, the spirit, the body, the physical dimension of the earth, and just being expressed. We are on day 99. We have almost gotten to day 100. If you have watched more than just this video, you have gotten to know me a little bit. And with that, I would say that sometimes I maybe do have big thoughts that don't quite land and make sense. Sometimes maybe I have to say things a couple different ways, or maybe I kind of move around and I'm ungrounded with the way I am expressing myself. But in all of that, sometimes there is a defining beauty that comes through what my heart is open to expressing towards you. So as we took the time together today to feel our hearts open, I do indeed hope that you live your heart.